All right. Did Robert tell you what happened last session for them?
Yes, he told me some stuff for both sides.
Yeah.
It was a big session.
It was intense. I got scared. I'm still very scared for the guys at Lake Caern. It's really up in the air at this point, and literally speaking, actually, the guys have climbed the limbs of a gigantic monster, like really manga style sort of stuff. And Lucas had to deal. He had plenty on. Yeah. He was close to dying as well. But he played well. So he made it.
Thank God. But he doesn't know that the spider is still there. It's not there.
No, he doesn't know. No,
exactly going on.
No one knows anyone else's situation. Well, you have this the pack instinct, yeah. It's your third. But it has its own limitations. Pack instinct, the Garou gains an instinctive knowledge of the physical and mental status as well as the rough location of each of the pack's member. Spend the willpower, make a composure plus honor test difficulty 2. They are able to get precise information about a single member, such as their current health value and where the subject is, as long as they are within a 10-kilometer radius of the user. This gift can be used in any form. I want to double check the distance between your location and theirs, just in case you want to activate this thingy. Yeah, you're more than 10 kilometers from. Again, my camera. You're more than 10
from
kilometers.
From the lake, for sure.
You're more than 10 kilometers from any of them.
Oh, yeah.
So no signal. No signal.
No static.
Alina is with the Red Tears Children of Gaia, Vladimir, the Homid Theurge Children of Gaia, renowned 3, 18 years old. He's from St. Petersburg. From the little you've discussed, since you know him, we could expand on that anytime you want. He's of a family of medium and fortune tellers. So a young guy, yeah. Young tree, Lupus Philodox, renowned 4, 22 years old. When in human form, because, well, he was born a lupus, so he's obviously not 22 years old. A white wolf, born lupus, quickly got fascinated by human culture and civilization. He studied philosophy and literature. Interesting lupus. And but had not the time to get finished with his studies, as he was forced to exile. And so the white wolf, when in human form, is tall and lean, a blonde young man. Also a fresh, bit of a less fresh Garou, possibly like, 2 years being Garou max. And Vlad is brand new to the whole thing.
Like me.
Yeah. Is your age? You're 17 or 8? No, you're.
Mm,
Yeah. Forgot you.
Yeah, I'm like close to 18.
Yeah. So you're the same age. So the three of you, while you being intermittently like peering through the gauntlet with your penumbral senses, you traveled all night eastward, and you now have crossed the border to Belarus, which is still in the forest. At this point, the forest don't mind borders. And it is no dawn. It's no bright. And while the sun is still low, but shadows are lengthy and temperature is low. Well, it's winter as well, yeah. I could have brought a more wintry sort of background. Didn't have time very much to prep that. But here you are, the three of you. And young tree, mostly in lupus form. A white wolf scouting ahead. And around, sort of like keeping a safe perimeter between you and the wild, as you tread when you're. It's not easy to access the view on the other side while walking, and stuff. So Vladimir is close, is holding your hand, I guess, and leading you as if you were some kind of like blind seer. You just your body automatically sort of like follows his lead, and you watch. And you can only watch, you can have sort of like basic sort of interactions with spirits if there are any, but generally speaking, it's not ideal. Yeah, I think penumbral senses is more to get a sense of what's on the other side rather than just than actually in change things around, act upon the umbral landscape. What you see on the other side is some kind of like main way, an accumulation of silver threads, spider webs that join together to form that sort of cord, and you follow this lead from the heart of the forest up to where you are now, and that membrane, that cordon, that corridor continues on eastward. It got thinner as you distance yourself from the heart of the forest, but you have feeling now that it gets again tighter and more entangled and more vibrant, and it resonates, it fuses with this mantra of the one song, the Weavers, what is it? Radio signals, whatever.
It's fascinating how far has it reached. Fascinating.
You get disconnected for a while, so you cannot hold really that penumbral sense for really too long, you know, for extended durations like that, and walking and stuff. And maybe, you know, you guys, you know, trample on something, or you know, you trip, and you lose sight. You lose your sight, and you're back with the two of them, the white wolf and the young Russian. I think Vladimir is the shorter version of you know, typical blonde Russian guy. The white wolf is hanging around, just checking. What do you think of this song? He goes, Vladimir. Is it a calling or a message? I mean, this weaver shit is just giving me the chills. Is it trying to communicate something to its minions, to other spirits, to us, maybe?
I don't have an answer for you, but if I had to guess, I believe that this vibrating noise is mostly what keeps it together.
Like a circuit?
Like if he stops, yes, if he stops sending the signals through the web, it's like cutting his life off. Like inside, it doesn't have blood, but this kind of flow of energy, and the resonate of that is what we hear. This is just a speculation, of course. Like I said, I have no idea, but this is how it feels.
Indeed.
It's more than just a song. It's more than just a sound. It has a deeper meaning.
But then where is the source? It must come from some kind of... I don't know, there must be an origin of that, from where everything weaver-like comes. Maybe it's all one. Maybe that's why they call it the one song.
Yes, I believe he part of his body. All the strings. That's why it's so fascinating how far it reached. Like being at the heart of the forest as the manifestation of the spider, and then extending so far in the woods.
Yeah, because I thought the weaver... I mean, I was told, and that's why one of the reasons we were exiled. I thought it's to do with, you know, technology, cities and stuff. But it's more than that. It looks like it's to do with, I don't know, keeping things together. I talked to spirits. Some of them respect him greatly. They say that nothing could actually exist without his support. What is this? It looks like an infection.
Right? Maybe it's a manifestation of his true self, or maybe it's part of the weaver. It's here where it's not supposed to be. It's not his place in this forest.
But he's trying to expand.
That's what it knows to do, create stuff. Weave the chaos into a meaning. But it creates unstoppably now. We're in the wrong place.
Something must be boosting his signals. Something must feed that beast.
The heart of the forest, no? what I understood is that it feeds off the spirits of this land.
Ah, do you think he's sucking stuff?
Yes.
Towards some kind of like...
This is what spiders do.
Hmm. Gee, so all those nuts maybe in the forest are connected yet to something greater. But I hope we don't find that yet today. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm only 18 years old and I'm here in this fucking Polish forest and in exile, being kicked from beastmen from Russia. I got quickly used to it and no choice, I have to admit. Although...
Totally get you, but there is not gonna be a world as we know it if we don't find. So if we want to have a future and find out more about what's going on with us, have to hope to stop whatever is happening here.
But it's good to be at your side. Thanks to your pack. I mean, I don't know where we would be. Maybe we would have ended up in Warsaw or something, in Krakow, in some kind of... I like cities. I mean, I'm from St. Petersburg. It's not just a town. But wow, it's so blurry. Everything there, nothing makes sense. No meaning. It's terrible. Cities are terrible.
I've never been in a big city, so...
Oh. What do you want to do later? I mean, do you still want to be like any other kids, go and study and just try to learn stuff about the world and not just from the mows and nagging muzzles of those beastmen? There's possibly something worth learning from humans. From us.
In the short future, yes, I would like to travel to a city. I would like to study and everything. Just to have the experience, though. I don't believe in the long run I can live far from the forest. I really like the nature and be inside a forest and in the touch with the nature.
You were born?
I don't know if I can survive. Yeah, I was born in a small village, and most of the time I was my grandma. She lives very close to the forest. You know, I was always playing as a kid with beetles and snails, and they were my friends. You know, and now being able to see the Umbra and the spirits. I mean, oh my God, there's nothing more greater than that.
We were born under the same moon, you and me. Yeah. I agree.
We are very lucky.
Yeah. Do you see stuff? Do you have visions?
Yes, I do. In the beginning, it was terrifying, but then it felt like you are being a little bit special, a little bit chosen, you know, to transfer this message, decode it, and speak to our people, warn them about what's going on. It's a noble cause.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't gifted with that.
Being the person in the middle, you know.
I don't see stuff, I'm afraid. Although it's weird because my grandmother, my mother, they were all like fortune tellers. Maybe they were just hackers, I don't know. Con people, I don't know. I always thought they really had something to do with visionary experiences. I never had it, but I have something else. I'm a healer. I touch stuff and it's sorted. I don't know how it works.
That's great.
It is. It is. Doesn't work on myself, although, and I have headaches non-stop. I don't know why. Since we left Russia, headaches, just crazy. I can palm my head. I can try anything. It only works on others. Well, it's better than nothing.
You can save someone's life, maybe lots of people's lives. That's not just something. That's very big.
It's just this rage. I have no idea why I was gifted with that thing, and I look at my clothes and in Krenos form, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like I'm no warrior.
I totally get you. I mean, for the first time, I can speak to a fellow werewolf and understand how things are. My pack mates, they don't get that. They seem to be ready to fight, and I feel the same way. Sometimes, though, I'm very angry, and I'm like, oh, I will kill you. But still, it's not me, you know? It's like a feeling coming inside.
It burns.
That's like a voice. You can do it. It's his face.
Yeah.
I'm not that
crazy.
person.
So you lost it? Did you lost it ever? I mean, they call it frenzy, right?
I think I lost it once. Yeah, I lost it once. I was expecting to feel terrible after it, but I was lucky with the circumstance, you know. There was these hunters. They were possessed by evil spirits in the forest, trying to get revenge. Some would say justified, but they reminded me stuff from my past. I don't like guns. I don't like gunshots. When I hear them, many images pop up in my mind, and it's very hard to keep control. I hate guns.
The white wolf, young tree, comes around and in primal tongue mumbles something in the Garou language. I have a bad feeling about this. You see, like its mane, white mane, he's all on is on high alert. We should be careful. Even beasts around here seem to tread lightly. I don't know what you saw on the other side. If you think it's fine, then I'll follow you. But it feels as if the forest itself, the land, have its eyes on us here. And I'm not just talking like, I don't know, spies from the other side, from the spirit world. I'm talking like things here.
Physical threats.
Yes.
That means we're maybe are close by. It's not gonna be only in the other side. The manifestation should have taken physical. It should have taken physical impact at the forest as well. Was expecting something to be weird around whatever we're gonna find.
Shush!
Let's stay close.
He goes, shush! And then he bombs, like, he shoots off, straight forward.
Let's follow him. Don't leave him alone.
You two
I'm thinking that I will transform to Lupus as well and run after him.
Okay. Okay, then the three of you, the two of you shapeshift to Lupus. It's free, there's no rage roll and stuff. In a flash, you become an animal with a human and more than human consciousness. Your senses just go times 1000. Sound, smell, hormones, you know, and you can see, you can hear, you can feel your Garou brother, young tree, rushing forward. And with Vladimir on all fours, on all four you run after him. And he's greeted. In no time you're behind him, you're catching up. And 25 meters before you, he's greeted by another wolf. One of the Berliners. Who came running, and they just exchanged that wolf code, that wolf Salam Alek series of smelling and, you know, touching each other and growling. It seems all is fine. The vibe is good. What's the name of that lone Berliner?
Berliner, I have to go. Klaus?
Klaus.
It's like the first German name that pops up in my mind.
Klaus. Klaus. Cool. Klaus is in a okay mood. Excited to find you here. Actually, past the assumed, you know, borders of the Berliner's territory. They have wolves packs, wild wolves that have a pretty extensible, you know, can have like wide territories. There are multiple wolf packs in Puszcza, and the borders between their territories is moving constantly. Newcomers come and shake the deal, but you were not aware that the Berliners could tread their way so far east. It's not a big surprise, but it's kind of like, oh yeah, okay, here too, you know, all right. And he yaps and growls and invites the Garou trio in Lupus form to follow him. As in like, hey, come on guys, bros. You know, he, in whatever form you are, this pack has a unique connection to your sept, yeah, to your Garou community at the caern, and not even mentioning the special story they have with Lucas and Victor, and their connection to Grandfather Wolf and Yagel was connected to Alek. So all in all, you can...
Can we try communicate with them?
Say again?
Can we like communicate with them?
You can communicate wolf stuff. You know? When you're in human form, in Homid or Glabro, in Krynos, they won't like it. They'll piss themselves and they'll go. You can be in his paw.
No, like now in lupus form.
Yeah, you can talk wolfy stuff, like stuff that makes sense for a wild animal. Yeah, but if you're
like did you smell something weird or
yeah, is there something going on? What's going on? And he will say, I don't know, bison. He will say thunder. He will say river flooding. You know, he would give a direct. I don't know how wolves. You know, they're very intelligent, but
I want to give him though that my like I am wary and on alert because something is not quite right.
Yes. He takes note and seems to respond as if like, come, safe. And he bumps away, and I don't know if it's the English way to say it. He shoots off in the direction you were headed, sort of. And a few moments later, it's mid-morning. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know, 9-10 in the morning. Most of the fog has lifted, and there is a decent day ahead. It's not overcast, but it's somewhat cloudy. But there's no like canopy of cloud. So it's bright and crisp, quite cold. And he leads the three of you to a little hollow, nothing really crazy, some kind of like a hollowed clearing in the midst of that forest. And there you see another of those Berliner wolf laying down, grooming himself, and watching over two human figures, Yola and Liana, Alek's mother, and the wildling kid, little girl.
Okay.
Yola is busy crouched and collecting mushrooms. And Liana appears to be, as she does, playing with phantasmic friends. You know, she's talking to figures, friends that are, I don't know, she's talking to the air. And a third Berliner is busy playing at Liana's side. But is someone like unsettled and alert, some yapping at the air where she's pretending to address someone. That third wolf Berliner is somewhat like triggered by something. And here they are. Yola, at this point in 1988, she's 37 years old. Alek's mother. She's that Polish woman, blonde, blue eyes, slender. And at this point, a few months after you've met her and, realized what happened to her, she was captured by the Black Spiral Dancer. She was tortured. She was freed by someone related to Yola, someone that is taking care of Yola as well. A person you have not met, you don't know who it is. Can't remember if she was named. So Yola, at this point, she's been living in the woods for that much, and she looks almost as wild as Liana. At this point, she goes barefoot. Her clothes are like rags. Although she seems in a very, very good health. Just like a savage. Fit, alert. She feels like rejuvenated, younger than she used to look. Her hair just unkempt to like proportions. She became a white woman. And Liana, who you met a few months back, you had invited them both at Leonard's house. Now you're in the hideout. Liana is 8 years old, looking quite frail, little girl with a large head, a large skull. Like kids, they have those proportions. She has this little body, not yet fully grown, fully formed. She has no breast, nothing, just this big cranium, and large blue, gray, green, brown eyes, very like nutty eye, with this green rim, long unkempt, bushy brown hair. She's barefoot. She's in rags as well. And it's weird because you wouldn't have, actually didn't smell them as you approach, They are really one with the forest. You just they smell, of moss and bark and mushrooms, and dew, and that's it. And that little gathering is happening. The child is talking to her invisible friends or whatnot. It's just really like as if like she's having like she speaks in Lithuanian. And Yola, you brought friends. Klaus. And Klaus comes to Yola.
She speaks now because she wasn't speaking back then. Alek's mother. It was not much.
Mm-hmm. Something she's getting better. Possibly.
Look, what I'm thinking is that we never cracked the mystery about this little girl. I remember that she was supposed to be missing lots of years ago, and she's still the same age, like the age when she was missing from her parents.
Correct.
Second, the first time we found her, she was eating dead rats in the heart of the forest. Something's not quite right about this girl. Her connection to Yola, it's weird. But Alina is still wary. She doesn't feel she's safe or anything. She will approach, but very wary. Feels like there's something missing to the puzzle. Make all of this make sense. I remember that I did this roll to remember that the girl was missing, and I'm sure that you gave me a date.
Mm-hmm.
Can this date be possible any close to what I learned about in the mood about what happened in the heart of the forest, like when this Ragabas did what he did? and the heart of the forest and the horse.
Alors, the Ragabash theories that messed up the ecosystem and stuff, and messed up the whole story at the caern of the heart of the forest. That happened in the 60s.
Okay.
And she was, and Liana was reported missing along with her 2 parents. She was reported missing 5 years ago.
5 years ago. So there's no way.
And
okay. I have an idea now. We will see. I will go close by to listen to the conversation before I do or say anything.
Well, Liana is talking.
I want to see if she recognized me as well, Yola.
Yola. Yola does recognize you, yeah? She keeps. I guess she drops what she's doing. She puts a bundle of mushrooms to the side on the ground, and she stands up. She's taller than you, fully female.
I will turn in homid.
You turn to homid. She isn't impressed the least by your transformation. You knew that already.
Yeah.
Those 2 don't react to the delirium. You turn to Homid, and she goes to give you a hug.
Okay, why not? Alina is a hugger, so... Are you right, Yola? How did you come that far?
Liana. She nods, you know. Gotta keep Liana safe.
Of course. Did you notice anything weird around here?
No? Anywhere feels weird. Nature.
Did you hear any song?
No. Only Liana singing.
She sings?
And now you see that, yeah, Liana is possibly making even a little traditional Lithuanian dance, and as if she was dancing with someone while she sings in a TV song from the 80s. You know. I can't let her alone.
Can I ask you some questions? It's gonna be maybe a little bit hard, maybe a little bit personal, but I promise you I don't want to mingle in your personal life or anything. I'm just really trying to find a way to help this forest. I know it doesn't make much sense to you, but I need a favor from you.
She sits down and holds her knees in her arms, facing Liana's direction, and she taps on the floor, inviting you to sit down at her side.
I will sit. So, Yola, it's gonna be a little bit hard, but please try to concentrate and focus as much as you can to these questions, and try to answer me whatever you remember. can you tell me what do you remember since the moment that you were abducted and to the point that you met this girl?
It's a roller. It's a charisma.
That's good.
Persuasion.
Perfect.
It's your best pool.
Exactly. Still, I'm gonna make some rerolls.
Nah,
'Cause
you're
why
good.
not? Okay. I did anyways. It's okay.
Yeah, you're very good. I cannot. I don't want to.
I know you don't. I know it, but you have to try at least some stuff.
She's already pouring tears. But
I will hold your hand.
Oh, yeah? She doesn't sob or, shudder. She keeps her gaze fixed on the playing wyldling, and her voice, her mouth moves and talk. But she's in two places at once. The lady of the forest came and saved me.
Can you describe me this lady?
Julia? You don't know Julia?
Okay, yes, Julia. Where were you when she saved you?
Well, I don't know where I was. I don't know what happened. I lived in a dream before that.
Lived in a dream?
I don't want to know. Julia said it doesn't matter. I trust her.
Was there any blood?
I trust her.
Any physical pain in your body?
Yes, but it was all fine after she took care of me.
Where was this wounds?
Here, around, in the forest.
What did they do to you in your body?
I don't want to remember. I don't know.
Did you remember to see any lights?
No. Just the blood moon.
Passage? The blood moon? You saw the blood moon?
I'm telling you, I'm not going. She just came. And gave me a life. She gave me a life. She fed me with her own blood.
You were dead before blood. You drink blood?
I would be dead if that wasn't for her. She's giving me her own life.
Julia.
She's my mother now.
Julia.
Yes.
She's your mother.
Yes.
So you were dying. Adi, quick question. Who is Julia? Remind me.
She must be someone new you have not heard before.
I don't know her. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
NPC
Where is Julia
number
now?
77.
Okay. While she was saying, I was like, okay, yes, of course I know her. Maybe I knew and I didn't. Okay. Where is Julia now?
Julia, she's taking care of the forest. She must be in a safe place now.
Can you call her?
Not now. She looks at the sky.
Only blood moon?
Only at night.
Only at night. And then she led you to this girl?
Yes. She told me that
she
Liana
also saved.
is here to save the woods. And if we don't protect her, the demon of the forest would come.
What demon? How this demon looks like?
We shouldn't say its name, she said. He is everywhere, he knows.
Okay, write it down. On the soil.
Oh, romantic. And she... roll me, I don't know if she remembers how to write. Yeah, she does. Let's roll. Okay. On a 1, 2, 3, she doesn't remember. Because I'm not sure, but there's a high probability that there's a probability she doesn't. On a 1, 2, 3, she doesn't. Let's see. Just a normal regular D10 on the dice roller bottom right.
Okay, I will roll it. Okay.
And she takes her long finger with the she didn't cut her nails for months on end, and with her long nail she traces a K, a U, a P, an A.
Kupala. Okay.
And we can't say its name. It's not.
Yeah. I erase the letters and everything.
Alina has heard of this legend?
Yes. I mean, okay. As me, I know some stuff about Kupala, but I can roll you the occult. Just to see if I know some of the legend.
Okay, roll. I think you know. It's fine. Don't roll that.
Yeah, I think like it was like, okay, when Grandma was saying fairy tales at night, and she wanted to scare us to eat our food. It was like Kupala will come and get you or something like that. So she knows like the folklore legend about.
Yeah, it's more than a boogeyman. It's like
Yeah. But sure, I want to roll about this Julia. I mean, what does the blood moon symbolize in the occult? And what creature except vampires gives blood? But Julia is a vampire, but so they are ghouls.
Okay, roll intelligence awareness, because it's a mix between knowing stuff and having a sense of yeah, it's good. Okay, let's go with that. She meant that she was looking at the moon and that there was so much blood on her face that she saw red.
Okay. Yes, because last time I found out some information about vampires. So now hearing that someone gave blood and that someone can only be called at night. So Julia is a vampire. Probably. Oh, my first friend vampire.
Mhm. She's good to me.
And she feels rejuvenated. That means that. So, Yola, you see Julia often?
Every couple of weeks, yeah. When
Every couple
we need
weeks.
her. When she needs us, you know, we don't do much. She just want to make sure that I'm taking care of Liana. And she's always showing up when, you know, we're having trouble, just finding our way, or we get hungry, or we don't have a shelter. And she's there every time.
But you can call her. Not only when you are afraid. Like tonight, you can call her.
I can try.
I really need to speak to Julia.
I understand. Do you love Liana too?
I love all the creatures of the forest.
But Liana will save the forest. She's not
How?
just one.
The forest is in danger right now that we're speaking, and Liana is just a kid.
Julia said that Liana is meant for that. Well, I shouldn't say, you know. I mean, Julia, she's quite... She doesn't want us... If there is one thing we cannot do, she doesn't want us to do, is leave the forest or talk of any of this to any stranger. I'm talking to you because we're friends.
I'm not a stranger. Yes. And I want to save this forest as well. I will give my life for this forest. If that means to protect this girl, you know, I'm gonna do it anyways. But also drinking blood from strangers, it's also a dangerous thing.
She's giving me her
And
life.
you're not dying anymore, so I don't think you should still drinking that.
She's good to me. She's my mother. I owe her everything.
Yeah, but you are a mother as well, and you have a child that needs you as well. Michael may
She
be
goes,
older, but you know.
Me? No.
Yes, if you go to detox, you will remember your children. That's a thought. So what should I roll? Do I know anything about vampires? What they do, the ghoul thing, the bonding thing? I mean, I have 3 dots in occult, but I don't know what I need. I know.
But it's possibly, you know, like the couple of evenings we didn't role play you had with Fabiola. She must have, you know, put you up to speed on like various supernatural beings, on the fact that occult 3 isn't you know, isn't bad. So I think that there is a couple basics, your fundamentals you're aware of when it comes to the existence of magic.
Yeah, maybe I know the stereotypes and not only in much depth, but I should know what a ghoul is and that blood bond is a thing. At least that.
Yeah. No need
How
to
to
roll
break it and stuff like that, maybe I don't know, or I can roll if I have to.
About what?
But the basic, about how to break a blood bond, for example. I might need to roll for that.
That detail you don't know. No.
Yeah.
You know that they turn people into ghoul to make them obedient.
Yeah. But Alina is an open-minded person. Maybe any other werewolf would be like, oh, vampire, No,
I get that.
Alina is an open-minded person. So she sees that she took care of these two people.
Yeah.
And she's trying to help them. And she speaks about helping the forest as well. So maybe there is a chance she doesn't just need them from blood bags. If she does, she will die. If not, we can come to an agreement.
I mean, you roll 5 successes on your persuasion charisma. I'll try and call her tonight. She's everywhere and nowhere. Just wherever she's.
Liana to help you as well.
I mean, she's wild. Like, just like Liana, she's wild. She doesn't like company. Yeah. Oh no, she doesn't like humans and stuff, and she's
I'm not human.
A friend of beasts.
I'm a beast. Big beast.
I'm a beast.
Maybe we should do that without the others around. Maybe it should be okay to be the three of us. Just women. Just friends. She lets you live around here. Does Julia know your son is a werewolf?
Does she know what? Couldn't
that
hear.
Your son is a werewolf?
I don't have a son.
Yes, you do.
A werewolf?
Yes, you do. You have 2 sons.
What is that? Just like you mean?
That? Yes. Does Julia know?
We're not
Because
talking about these things.
If your son finds out, she might be in danger.
Well, then don't tell him. Whoever he is. All right.
Your son, you gave birth to him. Come on.
We'll wait till night.
Yeah, Alina will rest probably. Also, come to speed with Vladimir, a young tree.
Yes.
I will tell them that, okay, it's not, we didn't find where is this yet. We will start trying again tomorrow, but I will meet a dangerous person tonight that might know something. I will explain them. I will tell them everything on details.
Do you want them to be there?
No. I believe they will scare the vampire away.
All right. Do you mention the vampire to them?
Maybe only Vladimir. I believe he trusts me. He will trust my wisdom here. I will be like, I want you to be calm and open-minded.
Okay. About that. Roll. Charisma persuasion.
Okay, or leadership could work as well because I'm trying to coordinate.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Like, believe in me and my and that I know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. You're in your element here, no problem. After the chat you had together, he's studying on that with you. He thinks there's a greater mystery there to do with that wyldling Liana, and he agrees to stay away, not to create too much trouble, no trouble, and he would do his best to keep Young Tree, you know, he would not tell him anything for now, but tomorrow, Young Tree will know everything.
Yes.
But
yes.
for now,
and if he hears me howl, come.
mm-hmm.
Come to save me.
They'll just try and keep buddy with the Berliner wolf pack, and stay out of at a safe distance. You will have your moment waiting in the wood with Yola and Liana, waiting for Julia to show up or not. You waited for the night. After a moment, Liana is with you. Yola took care to gather the mushrooms and feed Liana with it. Roll intelligence, medicine.
Okay.
Those mushrooms are highly poisonous. Liana
She will put her in danger.
is delecting herself, consuming the mushroom like sweets. No after effects, no reaction. This stuff kills anything. You wait. And the two of them begins to mimic the howl of a wolf as best they can. Wouldn't be very convincing for a werewolf who will immediately recognize it's the the timbre of a human voice. But well, they do that. Moon is up. Full moon. Do you howl too?
We had the agreement that when I howl, it's gonna be that I'm in danger, so I'm not gonna howl.
It's
I'm
cool.
gonna be in Homid.
You're in Homid?
Yes, I will I don't know if vampires smell or anything, if they can see what my true natures are. But I don't know, Alina is not that, maybe I will cover myself like with mud, trying to look like a wildling, or cover the smell with something, I don't know, maybe feces. Alina doesn't have a problem with that.
Okay. Nice.
I'm trying to think like a 17-year-old teen wolf.
So the three women, 8 years old, 37 years old, 17 years old, just savages, primitive women in the forest, waiting in that crisp air of winter night, in the middle of this endless forest. The mist slithers between the tree trunks and envelopes you. As in, there's no force, you know, there's no wind, there's nothing that would make that mist move, behave that way. That thing snakes itself around you all. You can't see anything. Just the pale glow of the moon overhead, and that's it. Forest is alive around, but as it's winter, you know, there's just a couple owls and couple owls and all, yeah, couple owls here and there, night birds and bats, and just the cracking of the breathing of the forest all around. And the mist drops down and sinks into the earth. And in its stead, something like 15 meters ahead of you, as the mist dissipates, you discern the shape of a large wolf, black wolf, standing on all fours. Standing like a statue. Begins to sniff the air. Probe the world. Walks towards the three of you. Approaches you in particular. Its eyes now reflecting the moon. The mist is gone, like a shadow, pure black, in the shape of a wolf, approaching you. I'd like you to roll composure resolve. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This is huge. What's going on in Alina's mind? It must be a trick. This cannot be real. There's something wrong with this wolf. This mist wasn't natural.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say good evening to Julia, but maybe seeing her in the form of a wolf wasn't that what I was kind of expecting. And maybe I think it as an insult. Maybe I don't know why a creature of what I'm expecting could be looking like us or close to us.
The wolf growls. Yap at you like, as in you don't belong here. What are you doing with, my precious And Alina's gets disoriented and surprised, actually, just like you explained. And something in you feels threatened and will have to make a show of force. Sort of like, you know.
Yeah, have to make our standing.
You know what? I think you could ostentatiously piss all around you. Out of fear and sort of like instinct. Mark your own territory. And in a very like obvious manner, define a border that she should not be crossing, you know. What else? Is that convenient, do you think? What would you do?
Yeah, I just thought that okay, Alina wants to talk to her, but maybe she would instantly transform to a direwolf and start antagonizing, at least to show that I'm not the weakling here. I'm not. Yes, she's scared, but
yeah,
maybe
nice.
she will show some hostility. I mean, there is a beast inside that trying to get out all the time. So I was thinking, okay, I can't do this as well, like a childish reaction.
Awesome.
And maybe grab have the girl like very close. Maybe even bite her clothes a little bit, like taunting the thing.
Mm-hmm. So roll a rage die for your shape-shifting.
Yes.
You turn into
it will do it automatically. Let me see.
Yeah. Just click
yeah.
on the shape and it should do it. Okay, you lose a rage.
Yes, I did.
You shape-shifted to a dire wolf. They were black with your silver streaks.
Am I bigger than the wolf inside in front of me?
You're twice as big as her.
Okay. That's the Definitely we're doing this. Yes.
Your sense of your self-confidence is in auto mode. There is no question about your rule. It's you know. Okay, roll composure. Intimidation. +2.
+2. Okay.
You mark your territory best you can. You make a show of, you know, force. You just clearly define your space in somewhat a possessive manner, as in like you're here to as well sort of protect those two, yeah? But you're still not exactly sure if you're facing a werewolf or a vampire or something else.
Whatever. Yeah.
This black wolf. That you tower, yeah? Well, you know, you're over it and is not impressed at all. And turns back. And disappears.
Wait, what? No.
And second later, you hear some kind of tremor coming from the ground. As if there was some, you know, a rumbling of a moving around the soil. Cracking of roots and collision of rocks grinding against each other. It's coming from right behind you.
I will instinctively turn, I guess, to see what's behind me.
You turn around and you see the ground shaking in sort of like 1.5 meters area, just right next to you. As you turn around, the soil opens up, the ground opens up, and a female human just emerges from the ground, up, and it's now standing in front of you. She's in rag, black hair, her skin is soiled with dirt, and she looks very wild as well. Her gaze reflecting the moonlight is of the quality of any werewolf elder, with the pride and defiance like only a killer, you know, could show. Her skin is so pale, even for a Caucasian woman. She's the dirt doesn't cover the entirety of her skin, the surface of her skin, but the patches of white skin that fleck the moonshine, very white. Blafard, we say in French. I don't know if in English they have this word. Like a corpse. Black eyes, black hair, white skin. Long nails. Barefoot. Just rags, you know, to cover her parts.
Okay. I think I should try to calm myself and try and go turn to hermit as well.
As you do, you recover your clothing.
No.
But you have dedicated clothes.
Yes. I licked and pissed on them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So the 4 women...
I am the one. The only one.
Yeah. So 4 barely dressed women. Each and every one of them, for various reasons. I mean, one is an unknown nature. The other one is a ghoul. One is a werewolf. The 4th one is supposedly a vampire. I mean, we have quality cast here, all in just mud and smelling of nature and moss and all that.
Dirty.
It's just as feminine as it can get. Just
yeah, no.
the essence of nature incarnate in 4 different figures. And Now that woman is towering you. Your young 17-year-old girl. She's a
And she's tall,
mature.
eh?
She's a mature. She's in her early 30s.
Oh.
Not especially like mannequin proportion or whatnot. She has very strong build, small breasts, long limbs, very long hair.
Good evening, Julia. I believe we have to talk.
She snaps a severe gaze at Yola and immediately flashes back her eyes onto you. Yola grabs Liana, She's safe. And Julia, and she says, she's safe, Julia. So Julia says, we haven't met. Good evening.
As it seems, no. Good evening.
You would excuse my surprise. I wasn't expecting a guest.
I am the one that asked them to call you.
I see. Well, there must be a reason for Yola to have disobeyed me, put Liana's life in danger.
Liana's life is not in danger, and you know it. The only one's life in danger here is yours. And still you see that I am not like most of my kind. I'm willing to talk.
You're young. I can appreciate that. It feels good, no?
Maybe because I'm young.
You're pretty.
Thank you, I guess. The only reason we're not fighting right now, you, me, and my pack, is because I saw that maybe your motives are not the ones others think. I believe that maybe you have a noble cause.
Oh, I have a cause. I have a reason to keep going. To survive. Noble or not. I know what I'm doing.
It's time that I will learn what you're doing as well. Seeing you risking your life in front of me like this gives me a more point that these two are not just blood bags for you. Maybe they mean something more than that. Hopefully. But also releasing them in this forest, you should have known that they will mingle with us. Do you know that Yola has a son, a werewolf son? One that will tear you to bits and feast on your every part of dead corpse if he finds out what you've done to his mother.
She nods at you, looks at Yola, and says, "Take her. Take Liana. Leave us alone. I need to talk to that girl." And Yola, in the blink of an eye, nods. And she brings Liana further away, leaving the two of you alone. They will be in the background, at eyesight.
Okay.
But obviously Julia doesn't want them to know some stuff. You're the talky kind, yeah?
Yes.
You believe secrets don't serve a purpose, yeah? You think the forest is yours. You think you can piss anywhere you go. Your kind is always the same, and have kept making the same mistakes over and over again. And that's why your species is losing, and the forest isn't as safe as you think.
The forest is not safe, and I don't believe the forest belongs to me. I will ask you to leave the stereotypes of my kind out.
Or
as
you've
I
proven
leave your
to be
stereotypes out. How?
stereotypes. You're so predictable. I mean, there isn't a single lupine I've met. Maybe you, who surprised me. You might be the first one, actually. I respect your kind. I think somehow our goals may align on one line or not a couple of lines, but overall we have nothing to do together. It is by pure chance and accident and fate, I call it even fatality, that we meet now.
Julia, to put some ground rules, let's say, I don't respect my kind. Maybe you do. I tend to respect person individually. Doesn't matter what kind they belong. What's in their soul and what the road and the path they're on is what matters for me. I've been let it down by my kind, even though I'm that young. I've been let it down by humankind many times before. So I don't tend to judge people by where they come from or what they are, but what they do.
Well, you're gonna have to prove that to me. That
You do
personality
as well.
is stronger than the beast. Stronger than blood. Stronger than thirst. Than rage. At the end of the day, when shows come to push, whatever they say, it's usually the beast who wins. I've chosen a very unique path. And it's been a while. I've learned to live with myself. And I was not trying to tame the beast for long. As soon as I realized there was no way out, my one option was to embrace that beast. And it responded. Your kind is playing a funny game. You seem to be quite aware for your age of what it takes. I never said that to many of your kind, that's for sure. But anyone at all. I do like you. What you said is true. Why are you alone? Where is your pack?
Close by. One howl is enough.
You watch too many movies, little girl. Hear sound and space are of another kind. You think you're connected? But there are ancient magics at play. Particularly in those spots. Magic that will let you astray, alone, cut your ties with your kin.
The only ties I care about is with Gaia. As long as I can connect with her is all that matters to me. Look, you have, as it seems, some knowledge that it's precious to me and my cause. But don't forget that I also have some knowledge. I can see stuff that you cannot, that you will ever be able to see. Maybe combining what we know, it might further both of our causes. I will be very clear to you with my cause and what I want to, but I want you to do the same. We're gonna do some agreements here. We're gonna agree on some terms and some ways to coexist, you and me first, and leave the others out of it for now.
She's boiling inside. The prospect of having to deal with the lupine is triggering her. You recognize that boiling power. You feel something weird. I mean, that body of her, like the first impressions, physical sensation, you know, like from all your Garou senses gathered. The first thing she's dead stuff. But something is cooking, something that's beyond death, and it's moving her, and it's all about her now. There are like micro movements in her attitude, in her composure, that betray some form of cosmic level fight between herself and a power that wants to tear the world apart. And she grows thanks. And her eyes just widen and her jaw opens. and she sighs, you know, like, but somewhat contains that wave. The fangs retract. And she contracts her body, you know, and goes. What could I possibly want from a lupine child? What have you got to offer?
You know that our kind can travel to the Umbra, right? Do you know that some of us can speak with the spirits? That some of us can see stuff? Maybe sometimes from the future, maybe that already happening, maybe that already happened. I don't want to play big Julia. I am not. But it happens that I spoke with the spirit of this forest. I know exactly what's happening. I am missing some pieces of the puzzle, but maybe you have the answers. I've been told that your kind is serving the worm. I've heard it for others as well. I believe that sometimes it's a misconception. I believe that everyone is capable of seeing the truth.
I serve no one, and not worms, not insects, whatever you're talking about. She's obviously never heard this word.
Oh. Okay, it has many names. Some might say Kupala. Some might say demon. Everything that represents all this stuff is connected to the worm. I know that it's too much for you to understand. That not for you because you never, not that you're not capable, but because you never have been in touch with this knowledge. But
I couldn't even care less.
You want to protect the child to save the forest from Kupala, no?
Spirits belong where they belong. Demons are an infection. We down here.
No,
and she's blocked. She doesn't know who she is referring to. We. Everyone is looking for revenge.
Not me. You are looking for revenge.
Roll manipulation insight.
Come on, dice. Okay.
I just cannot let it go. It's going to haunt me forever. And when I say forever, I mean it. I want that behind me. I want him gone.
Who you are referring to?
One of Kupala's minions.
What is his name?
Diabelek.
How does he look like?
In Polish means little devil.
How does he look like?
You're standing on it.
I'm standing on it.
Yes. He even knows what we are talking about now.
It looks like a spider.
He looks like the trees, like the wind, like the rocks and the rivers, like the caves below ground. He is the land. He is Kraina. Kraina in Polish means the realm. He is so ancient.
He's telling me that the realm is a demon? Or the forest is a demon?
Diabelek serves Kupala. Kupala is a plague.
Yes. So this thing that you're talking and you're referring as a demon, probably in my language,
You
is
don't
spirit.
understand. Diabelek is one of my kind. So ancient. So powerful. Of which the blood has such properties that it defy the imagination of even werewolves. His kind, the Tzimisce.
I don't know what this is, Julia.
A family. An old family of vampires.
So, Julia, pause a second. You are telling me that not only I have my plate that it's full of spirits and a giant spider that's consuming right now the forest, I will have to also find a solution about an ancient vampire that lives in this forest and he's everywhere?
And he serves an interdimensional demon called Kupala. That's right. Now you thought you're... you thought you're safe. He hears you now.
He can
He
fuck
knows
himself.
you're here.
Okay, his problem. We are many, and he is one. I've heard stories about you cannot even stand against one of us. How much 10 or more than us?
She laughs as if maddened by the overwhelming, crushing fact.
Yes, you're afraid of him, I understand. I can understand that. But maybe you've never fought one of us before.
How long can you survive without food and water? Yeah? How long?
Why would I need to do that?
5 days? 5 weeks? 7 weeks?
He cannot starve me, dear. Λοιπόν, Julia, look. Let's say I believe your stories, okay? You are telling me that the very ancient vampire that can make me starve exists, okay? I will believe you. Can you believe me that I'm telling you that there is a giant spider that spreads its web all around the forest and consuming its essence? Do you believe me?
You want to make me cry like a little hippie? I don't give a
I want to...
damn about spirits, I told you. I don't give a damn about demons. I only want my revenge. I want this Diabelek gone. I don't care if
Then you are not
Kupala
different.
eats your family alive. If you're
Then you are
dealing...
not different from some of my kind. You are as stupid as a werewolf. I think in your kind that might be a joke,
So
but you
be it.
remind me of them. You remind me of them. Spirits are everything, the solution to everything. You don't understand that because you will never have a connection with it because you are dead. But even you can find redemption.
I'm fucking dead. It's been too long. I'm dead. It feels weird. Good at the
Hey,
same
Julia,
time.
what's wrong? What's wrong with this child? Let's start with the child. You saved the child's life, but not his parents, her parents' lives. You made it a ghoul, but she's more than that, right? What have you done to her?
Dr. Watson, I'll invite you to not go hasty on making conclusions about things you suspect to be one way or another. I had nothing to do with her parents.
No, okay, I didn't say that you killed them. I said that maybe you didn't save them because you saw something special to the child, or maybe you couldn't save them. But she's not the first child to be lost in these woods this way, right? You've tried with other children as well, but you failed each time.
I didn't try to have anything to do with Diabelek.
So why you saved this child?
Because she can kill him.
How a child can kill this almighty thing that you are telling me? And if he knows everything, why he hasn't made his move yet?
Because he's scared, because he's bored, because he wants to play with fire.
To play with, he will play with fire.
I promise you that too. He's too confident. He will lose the game he's too confident at.
Okay. How this child is gonna kill a very ancient vampire?
I don't know why. I don't know how it happened.
How do you know that this could happen?
Diabelek caught her parents. Somewhat she survived. She was supposed to be one of those sacrifices, you know? Every 25 years, you know, a little refresher. Diabelek won't mind, you know, he got used to it. But he couldn't caught her, or whatever, he messed up that time. She got out. I wasn't aware of that myself until thirst pushed me beyond the edge, and I tried to consume her myself. But my beast was quick enough. Something saved me. I pulled off, split that poison of a blood of hers. A blood is poison to vampires.
Interesting. Okay, interesting.
So that's how I came up with that plan. I mean,
you wait for the time that something might happen.
we have to make Diabelek drink her blood. She has to die.
Yeah, but he knows, so he's not gonna try. And if you try, then your beast saved you. He's very ancient, his beast will save him as well. I know another way to kill a vampire. I've heard it in their heads. Works. So the child is safe because no vampire can eat it. And you keep feeding her with your blood.
How long have you known her?
Some
Liana.
months. Some months.
Have you ever seen her about outside of the forest?
No.
I've no idea why. Ask Gaia, maybe? She cannot leave the forest.
Spirits. She speaks with spirits. It's spirit work. If you don't know, your revenge weapon is probably made from the spirit world. Yes, I will ask, and I will find out. But let's get to the point now. So the kid is safe from vampires or Diabelek or whatever.
Safe she's not.
And
Why
she
would
survived
she be?
5 years. 5 years in this forest.
Just because he wanted it so.
Yeah. Then why you turned this woman and to whatever you turned her?
Yola?
Yes.
Because of my curse.
Ah. So you need to feed on her.
I need someone to keep an eye on Liana while I'm away.
Look, we are gonna keep an eye on Liana now. And you are gonna release Yola, and you are gonna make sure she will become a mother to her son again. Or I will have to release him upon you. And it's not gonna be good. We promise you that she's gonna be safe. I promise you that if there is a fight against Diabelek or whatever, I will help you out however I can.
No deal,
But
no
this
condition.
woman,
there is no hostage exchange, nothing like that. No, not happening. This person was not a person anymore when I found her. She
you're
was
gonna fix her.
so maltreated. So she was in
Yes, she was
pieces.
abducted. Yes,
she was in
abducted.
pieces. Not human anymore. A piece of flesh with a dead brain inside. And I gave her meaning and life again. She's my daughter now. Her past
And thank you very much
is
for
gone.
it, but she is a mother to a child. And no, her past is not gone. She's not a vampire yet.
Okay, roll
You,
resolve. Persuasion. Yes. I need a 6.
I have an 8.
Fuck! Fuck you! 8! I did that for her. Because I care about humanity. And seeing a bag of flesh, empty of life, brain dead like that, having been tortured, I couldn't let it happen. I killed
I would have done the same.
3 of them. On my own. What do you call them? Their clan, whatever.
Black spiral dancers. They're famous
These
for being the
Zulus with
weakest
their
of us.
tattoo, yeah? These fucking
Yeah.
savages.
They are famous to be the weaklings, like the weaklings. I'm lying to her now, of course. It's like the weaklings, like the garbage of the bottom of the bottom.
Well, I felt them. And had the best of them. It wasn't a fair fight. I paid the price. But I prevailed. And I saved what was left of Yola. Now, she's my prize, my daughter. I love her with everything I have. She's not a puppet to me. She's an extension of me. If you take her away from me, I cannot let that happen. I would not let that happen, but
you lived for hundreds of years.
You're gonna have to find me.
Months.
You're gonna have to find me someone else in return. I need eyes during the day. I need someone I can trust that answers only me.
We are gonna build a trust, you and me, and
no.
I will help you.
Trust or no trust, this has nothing to do with you. Let me take your leg now. Let me take your leg. Right? Trust me. I'm going to take care of it. Trust me. I'll cherish it like it's mine. What are you gonna do without it? What are you gonna do? You understand?
Don't worry, I'm a werewolf. I can regenerate it.
You don't have any idea what it is to be like someone like me. I need eyes in the day. I need that extension. She is me. She loves me. I love her. We are bound by blood. You have no idea what it means. You are going to bring me someone in her stead. You wanted to go diplomat? Here you go.
This is not a fate any human deserves to be your pet. I'm sorry. You want to die in the hands of Michael? Okay, I will be sad. I will cry when you die. Because this is how you do real relationships, not by forcing the relationship.
No deal. And she disappears and melts into the ground. A mist rises up. She's gone. You turn around. Liana and Yola are gone. Alina is on her own. We are well past midnight at this point. And dawn is coming. When you hear a sobbing cry, the cry of a young girl. Coming from further away in the darkness of the forest. Clouds fleet about against the moon and past it. And the light in the forest is going on and off.
Can I go investigate?
There is a sort of a pond of stale water. And on the other side, as you approach in the direction of the sobbing, you see a shape. Standing by the pond, facing the water. The water is as still as a mirror. And the reflection of that small person is reflected in the pond. But just barely. For that girl is translucent. An actual, for what you can guess, an actual ghost. She's dressed like a princess. Roll intelligence academics. From what you can tell, the dress is 18th century style. It's not in its most pristine, condition. From that distance, that's what you can tell and figure out. What do you do?
Second supernatural encounter. I will approach with caution, but I will approach. Does it seem to notice me?
Not yet.
I want to make my presence known. So maybe I will step on a stick on something on purpose. I don't want to start with at the end, at the last minute. I wanted to know that I'm approaching.
You are still in human form, are you?
Yes.
She doesn't seem to register. She's crying, absorbed in her lamentations, looking at her reflection in the dirty pond. Ah no, it was a clear like a mirror. In the clear pond. I see to the edges and stuff. She's crying. She looks thrashed, raked all over the place. Her dress, made of flannel and lofty light fabrics, looks because she's translucent. It's hard to tell like what color would have been that dress. Possibly a mix of pink and blue, with nice, you know, points and embroideries and yeah. But that dress is in shambles. You keep approaching. She keeps crying softly, in a contained way, with sometimes like something like she just can't contain it, and she just very little voice, very painful voice. She appears to be in like 11 years old. She misses her left foot. Not only, I mean, the boot is missing, the foot.
The whole foot.
The other, she's wearing on the other leg a little booty. Very, I mean, refined. And as you have to go, as you have to go across and around to skirt that pond to approach her, you can see now that there is a massive slash that goes across her entire back. But a slash like, you know, well, roll awareness, survival.
Can I add two skills together?
Awareness, yeah. It's not wits. Wits awareness. The slash is the size, only a Krynos-sized monster, a beast like a bear, you know, could inflict. The hair of that girl is clogged, dry. She may have been, you know, she has light color hair. That hair is clogged in dry, dark compound, possibly dry blood. Her left eye was slashed. There's a massive scar going, open scar going across her eye, and that eye is cloudy, you know, it's just dead.
Adi, what do I know about ghosts? Nothing.
Your grandmother wasn't an expert in that. You know,
okay, maybe the common human belief.
Say again?
They are, maybe the common human belief that some call ghost spirits. So maybe there is a connection there. Maybe. Alina doesn't know. That's why she's not afraid. Maybe.
Roll intelligence, occult. Yeah. It's not that you know anything about ghosts, but you know that there is a Garou tribe that knows stuff about ghosts. They are called Silent Striders. You quickly met one called Nikita Popov, the guy who led the Berliners, Lucas and Victor, in safety back to the forests before heading off to Russia.
Yes, I remember him.
So you're aware that that tribe is obsessed
Obsessed.
with
Okay.
death and ghosts and the restless dead. Those souls that cannot let go and are trapped in the underworld. A place very hard to access, protected by what is called the Shroud. A place where the dead, the restless dead, are trapped when they cannot let go of their tenets and passions.
I will try establish communication. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know what exactly I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say they cannot let go. Hey there, do you require any help?
You're too late, my lady. I'm afraid. I've been let down. No one can do anything about it now. It's too
What
late.
happened to you?
She bends over and looks at her reflection. Ghostly tears drop from her eyes, disappear midair. No bounce in the water, no ripples. My horse went astray. We got lost in the woods. My father and stepmother, they've not found me yet. They must have abandoned me. It is
No,
this
I'm sure
witch!
that I'm sure they're still looking for you. I don't think they abandoned you.
She must have scared my horse on purpose.
Your stepmother.
She always was jealous of my mother, Daria Vilno.
Daria Vilno. That was your mother's name.
Yes.
And what's your name? I'm Alina.
Nice to meet you, Alina. She keeps looking at her reflection. My name is Anatolia Augustus. Roll intelligence academics.
Let's see if we know this princess.
Augustus, was it a... You don't have every... Because what do they teach at school, you know? You're only 17 years old. Augustus, you're pretty sure was the name of some king of Poland. Couple centuries back.
Okay, and who found you, sweetheart? Who ripped your dress?
Kupala!
How did he look like?
He look nice. He's nicer than they say. He's real, you know? Ain't no story for children.
I know.
You know?
I believe you. Yes, I know.
He took me. He rescued me. He cared for me. He was a good demon to me. He was good to me. I wasn't alone anymore. But
then?
Say,
But then?
but then the hunters, they came. The beast men. They bothered us. They took me. Everything became horrible. The woods cried blood. The hunters and their flesh and mind. Their flesh was everywhere. And I was dead. And I miss my holidays by the beach so much.
Okay. Yes, where did Kupala and you living? Where did he treat you nicely? He has a cave, a house, a castle.
Not far.
Where?
Everywhere. Everywhere around.
You were living everywhere around.
He had a nice castle
Yes,
underground.
underground. You can remember how we can get to that underground castle?
No,
No. No. Underground castle. And why you don't want to move on?
because I want her. I want her
You
dead.
want what?
I want her dead.
She is dead.
And Queen Maria
That's for
Josefa?
sure. Yes.
She ain't dead.
Long time ago. Yes, she's dead.
How do you know?
Do you maybe remember your year of birthday?
I was born on September 27th, 1743.
And now, you know what year we have now?
Well, it's been a month.
No, honey. I tell her the year very slowly. So yes, Queen Maria has died a long time ago.
What do you mean? 1998.
Yes, it's 1998 now.
She looks around. Nothing has changed. You must be joking.
I'm not. I promise you. I am telling you the honest truth. I understand that you might felt that Kupala was nice and the beastmen were bad. I get that. But you know, good demons, bad demons, they still do tricks, you know. You must be tricked. But it's okay. She's dead. She might or might not push you from the horse. We don't know that. I guess she didn't. She might was jealous from your mother, but you know, Kupala every 25 years he takes a girl. That's don't. She's dead, anyways. So you can leave this place and, you know, move forward.
Do you mean she's doing the maths? Every 25 years? That's
Yeah.
7?
Yeah.
He took 7 like me?
Yeah. One survived, though.
But what do you mean? He must be dead too then.
Demons don't die.
You're right. But you're in danger. Don't stay here. This isn't safe. Maybe
Why?
you're the next one.
I'm too old, I think. I'm too old. And it's not the year yet. We have 20 more years for that. You know?
How can I know you're telling the truth? How can I know she's really dead?
You want me to pinky swear?
That would have been nice, but that doesn't work like that. I've been lied to many times.
I'm not lying to you.
The next time you come around, bring me a token of your goodwill, proving me that she's dead.
How am I supposed to do that? You're asking me very difficult things. You know, I have a lot of my in my plate right now. There is a spider. There is Diabolic. There is a vampire that took a mother of my friend. You know, I have a lot of stuff to do.
I see you like books.
No. You know, remember these beast men? Do you remember these beast men?
Too well.
They look like wolves. They look like wolves. Did they look like wolves?
More terrible than that.
More terrible than that. They were looking like bears.
Like half man and half wolf. Beastmen.
Yes. Yes, I know what they are. I know. Werewolves.
I was afraid it might be the case. I hate them with all my heart.
Yeah, but why they killed you? I mean, you were just an innocent child.
Kupala was trying to save me.
Kupala would like to eat you, you know?
No.
He was saving you for the correct moment.
The hunters, they messed everything up. Everything was going fine.
What fine? He eats people. Did he ever told you what he wants to do with you?
Wanted to keep me with him forever.
Forever? Why?
Because he loved me.
Why? Did he know you years before that?
I don't know.
I'm telling you that he takes a child every 25 years and kills it, you know?
You don't look afraid.
Nah, I don't look afraid. I'm not afraid.
How did you do that?
I have faith.
I'd forgotten about that. She signs herself. And says a prayer. In German.
Amen.
That was the tongue of the nobility at the time. If I bring you to the castle, will you bring a token proving that she's dead?
Yes, but I will need at least her name.
Queen Maria
Oh, I don't know,
Josefa.
Josefa. Yes, but I guess I can bring you a newspaper with our date on. No?
That's impossible. I cannot have been here for so long. I'm only 11 years old.
Yes, but you know, the beastmen hurt you. You are not walking amongst the living anymore.
I had guessed that much. And she
But
goes,
it's fine.
she walks around
You're gonna go.
the pond, sort of.
It's fine. You're gonna go to a better place now.
She limps on her
have
stump. So, Alina, what a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Who is your king?
Look, we don't have kings anymore.
How? It must be chaos. Barbarians.
No,
Invaders.
we have governments. We have governments now. It's the same, but we don't have one king. We have like 10, and they all decide together, you know?
Well, we had a parliament too. They elected a king.
Yes.
For a reason.
Yes. Look, in some countries, they still have kings. But in Poland right now, I don't think so. 98? Yeah, I think so.
What about Turkey? Are we still at war? And the Russians?
No. We were at the war with other nations, but not anymore.
Find yourself a king, quick. There will be no peace otherwise. Your people will eat each other. Neighborhoods will tear each other apart without a king. That's what my father told me. Augustus the Third.
Your father sounds like a wise man. But unfortunately, he's also dead. And I'm sure you can go and meet him after you show me the castle. You will be able to see him again. And you will be looking much better. You know, God will fix your dress and your food over there, and you're gonna be with your father
Yes,
and your mother.
you make
And the
many
stars.
promises.
I hope that's afterlife, darling. I hope.
Afterlife is not like what you think. I can confirm
But
you.
what you are living right now, it's hell. It's not nice. You are tormenting yourself.
There is worse than
But it's
that.
not,
They tried to take me. The
Who?
shades. They tried to bring me through the storm. I flee. I fled and they couldn't find me. But the shades, they're after me.
yeah? They're after you, eh? Don't let the shades catch you. Okay, if you survived all these years from the shades, I'm sure that you can survive a little bit longer. I promise you this. Look, I promise you this. I don't know much about your kind, but I can research. If you give me some time, I can research and maybe I can learn more and help you.
I told you like
You seem like
books.
a good kid.
I knew it.
Yes, I like books. I like books, yes. So maybe I can find a way to help you with your situation. I lack the knowledge right now, but I can ask. There is people.
My dad,
Look.
he loved books too. We had a big library back in the days in Krakow.
Nice. Oh. So, you know that there is a lot of kinds of people, right? Black people, yellow people, white people. You know that,
Yellow
right?
people?
Yes, there are yellow people.
Why not green?
There are brown people. You know that, right?
Pink?
Pink? Hey, we are pink.
Blue?
There's no blue people.
You're kidding.
So, you know, there is a lot of... No, you don't know that.
Yellow
Turks,
people.
they are a little bit brown. They are a little bit brown, the Turks, right?
All of this,
My point is... Yeah?
she's laughing and stuff, but there is still like,
I know. There's a curse, I know.
yeah.
Like, okay, let's say we have different nations. We have Germans, Polish, Russians. So, imagine this to the beastmen world as well. There are bad beastmen, there are good beastmen, there are blue beastmen, yellow beastmen. Yes.
Green.
So there are some beastmen that they are very good. And some of them that are very evil, very bad. But there are some beastmen that are very good and they know about your kind. I can go and ask them. I will risk my life.
How do you know all that?
I am the lady of the forest.
There is a lady in the forest?
Duh.
Well, I don't want to put you in danger.
Don't worry. There is no danger.
There is. Why do you want to go to the castle under the earth?
You know what lives under the earth? Vermin. And what do we do with vermins?
We stay away from them.
We take rat catchers to catch them and take them out of the castle. So, you know, I'm the lady of the forest. This is my forest, and I don't want vermin underneath it, you know?
You want to hurt Kupala?
Oh, First, we're gonna prove that he's guilty of the charges. We're gonna judge, Kupala.
I guess I
worry.
can give you a chance. I have all the time in the world.
Exactly. But I want to answer. Give me one. I will want to give you one more question. I know it's far-fetched, but maybe because I don't know what you see, you might see stuff that I don't. Have you seen any spider or spider web around the forest?
Yes, I mean,
Yes.
it's a forest. What do you expect?
No, I mean not a small spider, like a huge spider, big as the lake.
Oh, come on, stop it.
No. Okay, you didn't. Have you seen any others like you?
They are scared, they don't want to talk. They dodge me like hell. And I don't want to talk to them. They're mean. And then there is the shades. We have to be careful.
Stay away from the shades, yes. Okay.
Come. Day is coming. I hate the light of day.
I will come and meet you again. You will show me where the castle is?
Come with me now. It's right next around the corner.
It's here, eh? But it's day, so why not? Nah, show me.
And she fleets, limping. On top of that frosty ground. As dawn is upon you two. And finally this long white night has passed. And it's morning again. And she's even more translucent as, you know, the air fills with the gloom of that morning, and things start to take shape, and the shadows, you know, begin to have volume and things start to define themselves. She's losing definition. And something, like you have a shiver, you know, you have something like, you have a vision. You're 8 years old. You're sweating, you're cold and hot at the same time. Your hair sticking on your forehead and your cheeks. You sigh and you breathe heavily. And you cannot keep up. So your parents are holding you by each hand. They're trying to make you run faster. As they run and run, panting, romping their way through the chaos of the woods. And you love them. And we love you too, they cry. And when You take cover somewhere in a hollow, surrounded by trees and underbrush. The ground starts to tremble. There's a low rumbling sound, a tremor coming from the earth. And the ground opens under you, the three of you. And your family disappears in the dark. When Alina opens her eyes, I imagine panting and sweating and just in similar condition as, you know, she was experiencing. She was going just as if you had lived that vision for real. Just exhausted, tired, and just, you know, stricken. You open your eyes. It's morning. Early morning. Anatolia Augustus isn't there anymore. But there is a sound very similar to the one you had in that vision, although short and kind of sudden. A tremor in the ground, the rumble of rocks falling, roots cracking. It's coming from possibly a bit more than 50 meters away, further east.
And I howl?
You howl?
Yes.
You howl? Roll.
At least if I disappear, they will know from where.
Yeah. What it's gonna be? It's a resolve performance. Guess. Manipulation. Yeah, add 1 die to that.
Ah, okay. I will roll just one more time.
There is a response. Hundreds of meters away. It's young tree. It says we'll be right there. What do you do in the meantime?
I look at the ground. I am waiting for a hole to open. The trembling's still going, right?
The trembling stopped. It was kind of like sudden and short. 50, 70 meters further east. There's something cracked and broke.
I go there to see if there is an opening. Oh, this music is chilling.
From a fair distance, midway between when you heard that cracking sound and that location, you can clearly see the presence of two humanoids in bright yellow and red utilitarian sort of, I don't know, mechanic clothing, like some kind of like you know, what is it, climber gear. They have harnesses and ropes, and they are looking down at a hole on the ground. A hole in the ground. They've not noticed you. Do you approach to, and in what manner? What do you do? Vladimir and Young Tree should be here any second.
I will not approach. I want to see what are they doing and see if they're talking to each other.
Roll Dex. Is there stealth in this game? Yeah.
Yes.
Dex stealth.
Nice.
Very lucky. Nice. You skulk a couple meters closer, for your hermit senses aren't that sharp. Plus you were just battered with one revelation after the next for like 2 days. There is a man and a woman. He's strong, compact, short, Eastern looking, Caucasian, dark hair, blue. Well, you're too far to see the blue eyes. He's missing his left forearm. Nevertheless, he's missing his left forearm.
Okay.
Nevertheless, he's using his the thumb to sort of like accommodate the motion to unroll and let go a line down the hole. For there is actually a sinkhole that just opened before them. She is short too, but she looks very sure of herself, exceptionally fit. Dark hair, dark eyes too. The both of them are in an exhilarated mood. And they are talking to each other. And he says, and they have helmets, headlights, and he looks down the hole and he goes, "Oh gosh, I don't think we can make that climb, darling." And she goes, "Love, I mean, this is what we came for. I mean, that must be it. 15 years. Husband, 15 years. I have a good feeling about this. We may be on the brink of a revolutionary discovery, husband. Now it's not the time to step back. We are so close to finally finding what we've been looking for. Come on." Are you sure? Do we have what it takes? Do we even have enough rope? Well, look,
No,
we're gonna
you don't
find
have
out.
what it takes.
We're gonna find out. Let's go.
No, I'll interrupt them. I will come out of the, you don't have what it takes. Stay put if you want to leave.
They're like, what? And roll a d10.
And I look like,
On a 6 on a 6 up. Okay. Vlad and Young Tree emerge in hermit form from behind you. They're trying to look normal. You're like, how do you react to that?
to them arriving.
Yeah.
I was expecting, so I will keep on talking to the people like, okay, we all emerged from the woods together, like
Normal.
Yes.
Hi there. She goes.
Hi.
Wow. You made it to the discovery of the century, lady. I'm Augustina. Nice to meet you. Come on, love. Look around. Look down. Come on, have a look at that. We've just found maybe what's the proof that Denisovians were here. We don't know yet. Before 35,000 years ago. I can't even believe what I'm saying. Adrian, do you believe that? And he goes, yes, but come on. Hi, he goes.
You can't go in there. I don't know what you think you are looking for, but it's not in there.
How do you look?
I'm covered in mud and feces, so I don't know, Ari. I look scary. And dead serious.
So you have two more or less normal looking young Russians.
People with me. Yeah.
So we have a 17-year-old.
I look like Tarzan, you know?
Jane. We have Jane and two random, trekker
dudes,
yeah. 17 years old, 18 years old, and 22 years old. Those two are in their 30s, somewhere late 30s. And actually, Augustina, like she turns back, she goes back to look at the sinkhole, and suddenly she realizes, oh, I'm sorry, what happened to you, dear? Oh, darling, you must be starving. Do you want a muesli bar?
No, I made this hole appear, and it's not for you to go down there.
Her husband, Adrian, doesn't register the joke. She goes, cracking. She's somewhere else. She just made the discovery of her life. She could bank on that for the rest of her days and, be a celebrity. What did you just say? Yeah. Yes, you're great. Hi there. Vlad. Vlad. 2. Goes the other guy. Oh la 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 la. Oh, whatever. Don't mind us. We'll just keep. We're working. Don't mind us. We're professional.
Step away from my hole.
Stop it. Allez. Okay, Adrian, and she gets busy approaching the sinkhole. She slaps one of the what do you call these? The name for that.
Okay, quick question of game. What is the taboo on the delirium? Like, is it considered like, oh, it's evil to do that to
But
people?
that would be a rite of shame. But after they are like, you know, there are ways, you know. I mean, if you do it, if you lose your shit in the middle of a supermarket for an absurd reason, of course you'd have to pay the, you know, some kind of heavy shaming. If you do it, you know,
to save their lives.
To save their lives. Carabiner, that's what I was looking for. It's the name for those metal, you know, the climbing.
Yeah, I know what the carabiner is. Yes, I've used it. Yes, I know what it is.
So she's harnessed herself, slit the rope in the carabiner. He too is ready to.
No.
You know?
I'm not gonna let them do that. I'm gonna say to the other two, I will explain you later, and I will enter Krynos. Trust me, please trust me. And I will be like, step away from my heart.
Okay.
Hoping they will lose their shit and start running.
You cannot talk human. I mean, while you turn Krynos in the middle of.
Step away from
Awesome. Roll to rage. And let's go. Oh, fantastic. Okay. You warn them while shape-shifting. The physical sensation is weird, as your talking apparatus is shape-shifting in the middle of your sentence, and the tone of your voice and everything is just like you did. It's perfect. And there is a roar, yeah. There's a big you just roar at them. They both turn towards you, still holding tight on, you know, their equipment and the ropes that are dangling down into the dark. And they're stunned. I need to grab that. There is a roll. Oh, I forgot that. What page is that? Can you roll me 2 d10s, please?
Seven and 2.
She's pissing herself, but she can't help it but to just, she's frozen. She freezes. She holds tight on the rope. Your Garou brothers are just ready for anything. They stay in human shape. He turns and looks, and his jaws goes agape like that, and he bites his tongue. There is, you know, blood spilling everywhere. He's completely stunned. He trips. And is just about to fall, you know?
I have to grab him.
As you jump towards him, she is like, wow. No, she must be seeing everything in slow motion, you know. That beast jumps towards her husband. He slid and is just about to fall. You go to grab him. Roll dex athletics.
Oh, I'm not good at that. Oh my god. I'm the same of the werewolves.
He falls. Your hand just swings. Zoom. Your hand. Your fucking bloody monstrously big grabbing apparatus, you know, geared with claws and all that. You swing through the air. Zoop. The guy just goes. Wah! There is like drops of blood like that stays in the air above him as he falls inside the hole. The rope goes like, and she goes like, what, zing, and she goes, and she is about to fall after him. Roll again.
Oh my god. No. Okay. I will give a reroll just to make sure. Come on. 5 successes.
She tumbles, hunches to the side, is about to fall in the hole as well. There is, you know, she goes like clunk, woo, and in sort of like one motion, in fact, you grab her by the leg, you know, at just below the knee, and try and stop the weight of them two going down. Yeah. Roll strength. So you're in Krynos.
Okay, I will also growl to my brothers and be like,
yeah, sure. Okay.
Strength, okay. Only strength.
Strength athletics.
Strength athletics.
You're in Krynos, so you have your +4.
Yeah. I will reroll to die, and I will be impaired.
You barely can manage it. You hold them, two bodies across. You know, she's halfway inside. You know. Possibly already like 6 meters, possibly maybe even 10 meters below. You can hear the painful cry of Adrian, the husband of Augustina, below. And your two friends, your two Garou brothers, Vlad and Young Tree, have turned in a flash into Glabro. You spend 1 point of willpower for not killing anything this round. Your Garou mates grab you and begin helping you, pulling her up, securing the rope, holding Adrian below. And the three of you...
Can I turn to hermit then?
Say?
Can I turn hermit after that?
Turn hermit?
So I will not kill them?
Yeah. You would need to be in frenzy to be forced to kill something.
I'm very close.
Some threat, yeah.
I'm very close.
You impaired. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Turn back to Hamid. Your two friends have shapeshifted, and they'll start to hustle them up or something. I don't know everything is going okay. You hear Adrian below shouting in pain. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck? You know? She is like an automaton at this point. And she says, that was close. What was that?
Yeah.
That's when the ground shakes again. And a hole 5 meter wider, a radius 5 meter wider than the one we have now, opens itself below the 5 of you.
We're so dead.
End of the session.
That drop of blood wake him up.
Yeah. Diabelek's lair. What better way to say, to knock at the door of a vampire by dropping blood on his
I
doorstep.
was to take away the snack. I was trying to take away the snack. I was playing with his food.
That's it. Are you only 17 years old? Maybe you didn't learn that lesson. Don't play with food.
I mean, I don't know. Oh, now we are all close to death. Nice.
Yeah, we will start next session mid-air. It seems to be some kind of habit now, because the other guys were kind of mid-air as well when we left, as one was trying to jump from a tentacle to the head of that colossal monster. And now we have you falling into the depth of some kind of unknown. You yeah.
Underground, whatever.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Awesome. I love those one-on-one sessions. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I had very much fun.
Great.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Auntie. Same wise. Yeah. Good stuff. I hope I didn't bury you under again too much information, but that was loaded.
I am up on the air. I'm not buried yet. We will see.
No, that's not what I meant. Yeah. Oh gosh. Role-playing
Buried
game.
with information is okay. Buried with in the ground.
So. Cool.
It was coming up together, all the puzzle pieces. So it was an enlightening session. Very enlightening.
Yeah. Very. Yeah. It was Alina's time. Yeah. You know. So it was sort of like addressed. No.
Yeah. Very nice.
So XPs, wow, I think. Did we have what is the?
I need only 2 more to get the gift.
Participation 1. Perform something remarkable during the session. You had a chat with the vampire and it went well. It went well. So that's.
I had a chat with the ghost.
You had a chat with the ghost. That's 3 total. You used the shape shifting in a clever way. I really was stoked there. So that's 4 total. And tell me something important your character learned this session, please.
The character learned everything. I learned about the existence of this vampire, Diabelek, that might be Kupala, that might be part of Kupala. This I don't know yet, but I learned that he exists, and he exists in this forest. I learned about, I know now where the lair is. I learned about Alek's mother, that she is in a condition right now, and Alina has taken it personally. She believes if she cures or helps Alek cure his mother, he will stabilize his mental condition and he will be a better person if he has his mom. So I learned this. I learned that the kid is something special. It's not just a ghoul. It has more powers. It cannot be consumed by vampires, so there is something there.
Liana?
Yes.
Cool.
That was also important.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. That's 7 all together.
Oh my god, that's so much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well played. Very well played. It was a pleasure. We did have a couple long chats and all. It was cool.
Yeah. And the first one with that werewolf, the first werewolf that gets me.
With Vladimir.
And the first werewolf that I can be like, yes, with you I can be a pack mate, you know?
Yeah.
With you I can align.
Class.
I really like this guy. Want to keep him around.
Yeah. Good luck.
Not bury him with information.
Well, awesome. Next week